Great to welcome to our desk today, Bill Bice. Bill is, the best way to describe Bill, he's a serial entrepreneur.
Good.
Good morning, Bill. How are you? Bill is the CEO of the Verge Fund, founded a company here several years ago called ProLaw Software, which you successfully sold, and you've been involved in a lot of startup activity your entire career, and it's great to have you here. Thanks.
Well, thank you. I love creating tech startups, and this is a really great place to do it.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't know that you've run several businesses right here in the Duke City, including the Boom 360, which is maybe a company that many people haven't heard of locally, but you serve, what, 4,000 or 5,000 clients around the world?
Well, we do, and it's the same model, which is New Mexico is a great place to build a company and then sell everywhere else. Mm-hmm. So we don't do a lot of marketing or local activity here. We actually started with a specific vertical, which is spas, and use that as a laboratory to figure out what is it that you need to do for a small business. And that's just one example of a whole portfolio of companies, high-tech startups that we've created with Verge. A lot of these companies are co-located with us in East Downtown in the Verge building.
And a lot are doing pretty well.
Yes. So the goal is really simple, which is my belief is that we're going to have a significant homegrown success in order to really change what the culture is like here. Mm-hmm. So we've had the advantage of an economy that has been insulated with a lot of federal dollars to create institutions in Sandia and Llano. But we need this additional element that is companies that are not just recruited here, which is a great additional element, but we need to grow our own successes because that will have a real change in what it's like in the economy in New Mexico.
And we had Sportscast on yesterday talking about how they started. And can you give us a little bit about your experience in starting up and how you?
Yeah, I just love Sportscast. So this is a great example of the kind of creation that we need here. And this came out of Startup Weekend in Santa Fe a few months ago, which is just a great program. So you have a bunch of people who come together who have an idea, something that they want to create, and they present it. They bring people onto their team, and then they spend the weekend building the plan, building the business. A lot of times these are internet companies where you can actually build something in one weekend where you get an end result. And Sportcast did exactly that. Molly and Mike came to the weekend with an idea that they had been working on, and they presented it, and they built their team out of Startup Weekend, out of people who came. Wow. And the end result of that is a company that I'm now helping because I thought what they're doing is so cool.
Right.
And they actually won the whatever you want to call it. We chose them as we won the weekend. Yeah. And I just thought that what they had put together was so interesting and had such potential that it was really worth investing in and doing whatever we can to make it successful.
Startup Weekend is this weekend in Albuquerque. One quick question I have for you. When you create these companies, but you got to go on the marketplace and sell whatever it is. Now, you've done that. How did you transition from being the tech guy to being the sales guy?
Selling the product of the company?
The product and the idea in the marketplace.
Well, that's probably the biggest challenge that we have in New Mexico because we have such a great underpinning of technology and technical skills. The real challenge is having the sales and marketing, having the executive team that can take a great product and turn it into something that you take to market. Yeah. And that's actually what we focus on at Verge because we see that as the missing piece. So there's plenty of great technology. What we've got to do is put a plan behind it where you can really take it to market. And sales execution is, that's what it comes down to for everything, for every company. Yeah.
So you'll be attending this weekend. Are you looking for any particular companies you're interested in investing? Or
I'm just looking for more great ideas. I mean, this is a missing piece of the ecosystem here, which is a program that really helps people get started
Yeah.
and take a great idea and put some structure around it and turn it into a company.
and it goes from start to finish all in one weekend.
All in one weekend.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Well, you're an interesting guy, Bill, and what people can learn a lot from you if they hang around with this guy this
Yeah.
weekend. And
Well, that's what I've always said.
exactly.
Well, I'll look for you this weekend then.
He's started quite a few companies and made them go.